woman, folks. She's happy days in Riderville. On the Roughriders, on the Roughriders. Go, 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 go. Yes. 5-1, folks. Ho, ho. Against the arch rival Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Ended up being crybabies in the end. Oh man, what a game. Sure nice to stay 3 games up on the Bombers instead of 1. That's a big game for us, folks. Big game for us. Man, wow, what a game. I love saying what a game instead of losing. Winning feels so lovely. Just off to my niece's ball game at the BVI Stadium here in Saskatchewan. She's playing in the women's provincials softball. I thought I'd get on here and make a little video on my way there. Yeah, wow. I have to still give this one to the win to the defense. Hell, you know, when you only allowed 9 points, you got to win a lot of games. You only scored 9 points. Let the opposition score 9 points against you. Some awesome play by the defense. Yeah, Thurman on that play where he comes over top of Dembski and pulls him down and then punches the ball out. That was the play of the game. As far as I'm concerned, that was the one that put the dagger in the old Bomber's heart. Big time. Big time. Oh, Milligan made some outstanding plays. Outstanding plays. You know, he is just a player, a football player extraordinaire. I hate to say it, but man, there's going to be a lot of NFL. He could get shot at the NFL. He's playing that good. And I really like Claire coming in. He had to come in for Thurman. I don't know what happened to Thurman on that play, but Claire, he was playing in the middle. Pretty sure, I haven't looked back at the game yet, but I think he was playing in the middle when he made that pick. And well, that was another nice play by him. Yeah, didn't get many reps, but the reps he got, yeehaw. You gotta give credit to Patterson. Man, oh man, he's getting better and better at every game. He's just releasing the ball so nice, getting rid of it fairly quick. Only danced around a couple times. Only one play I would have been critical of him when he rolled off to the left there, and he had the open field for the first down, and then he tossed it out there and was incomplete. It was close. It would have been a big gainer, but he could have easily made the first down on that play. But that being said, he did really good reads, you know, late in the game there when they were second and long, well, not too long, but they were bringing the house at him, and he recognized that, and so did Ajo. He was my offensive player of the game. He come in and racked up, I think 7 catches, and he had about 70 yards, yak yards. It's unbelievable. He's really good after he even catches the ball. I'm voting for that guy getting more playing time. You know, he should definitely be getting more playing time. He made some dandy catches and coming in off the bench off Shake and Bake. And Shake and Bake, he had a couple passes dropped. That was the story of the first half. Had to make some maneuvers there. Yeah, that was the story of the first half. Actually, Patterson threw some nice balls and we had them dropped. Yeah, a couple of the receivers dropped the balls. Can't have that. Second half was a lot better. Like I said, Patterson outplayed an ex-MVP in Collaros. I say ex because Collaros is going downhill. He threw some balls you should have never thrown. What else in this game? Oh, the reffing. You know, the refs actually helped out the Saskatchewan Roughriders a few times, big time. You know, like questionable pass interference calls. There was one real bad pass interference one. The one I really hate the most is when Deontay Williams, it's way away from the play, and lo and behold, some ref throws his flag because he gets tangled up with him a bit. That's baloney. Those are real baloney calls. Yeah, I absolutely hate calls when the refs call these plays that are way away from the play. Winnipeg got one on the one they intercepted too. That was a rough call. Intercepted. Patterson should have never chucked the ball, and picked off, and we ended up I think they got a defensive holding play by one of the linemen. I think it was the defensive end, that guy I was talking about earlier. He held AJ coming out of the backfield. It was a penalty, but you don't see that one called very often. Patterson sure quieted down the Roughrider fan base with the Dolegala lovers. I was a Dolegala lover, but I was willing to give Patterson a chance. I always say you gotta trust the guys that are making these calls. They got a lot more experience and see more film when they're watching them in camp than you get to see from the sidelines. Patterson really impressed me. You know, it wouldn't surprise me much if Harris doesn't want to get back in a hurry or lose his job. Patterson picks his play up much more. He might not be able to get in again. You know, for a rookie quarterback, he's 2-1. Man, you can't do much better than that. And I absolutely love that he's got legs. You know, that's my favorite type of quarterback that can escape the pocket. Where Harris, you know, in his play that he played those first few games, he was just a stationary target, and he doesn't even move around, and won't run past the line of scrimmage. And I much prefer a quarterback that can run around. It wouldn't take me much to vote to keep Patterson in there, especially if he can improve a little bit more than he is now. Each game he's really played a lot better, and making a case for being the starter. Same as Ajo. I really like that guy. Came over to me in camp and shook my hands, and I can tell you why. He makes every catch. His hands, his fingers are about 7 inches long, at least. His fingers went right up my wrist when he shook my hand, and man, what big hands on him, man. No wonder he doesn't miss any balls. And I really like how he can run that ball after. He broke some tackles. Guy, one of the best DBs, I think it was a DB, I'd have to look back, but in the league, broke his tackle and off he went. Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Mark Mueller's play calling. Some dandy play calling and execution done well. Like it's an art to do that fake, and on a couple of those plays, the one running play and one on the touchdown, really good fakes. Actually even faked out the cameraman on the touchdown play, and the one where we got the big run. You know, those are good play calling, and Mueller out play called his opposition, Buck Pierce, on the other side, that's for sure, as far as I'm concerned. And kudos to him. You know, Winnipeg's playbook was mainly fake to drop back to pass, and then float the ball out to Oliveira and make the yards there. They basically, our defense basically stopped the run again. I think they only allowed about maybe 60 yards on the ground, and that's awesome. You know, you're forcing Zach to throw, And that's exactly was the game plan when I said that's what they got to do, and that's what they did. They made Zach throw the ball, and he did cough up one to on that interception, 2 red zone turnovers, and so basically that's how you won the game. Turnovers again. You win the turnover battle, you're going to win a lot of games too, and that's why you only got 9 points scored. Well, that's about it. I'm just about at the ballpark here. I'll probably get back to you about that Big Hill play at the end of the game where he played Big Crybaby. I'll put it up on the screen and go through what I think of the damn thing. I think it was a cheap shot, a dumb play by Saskatchewan for even playing the ball. Yeah, it was a dumb play for even Saskatchewan to play the ball. 4 seconds left. They could have just said, oh, here, hand them the ball over. What are they going to do? They're 10 points down. You know, but I'll just take exception of how Big Hill finished the play off. You know, it was completely ridiculous to slam them into the ground, and not only that, pile drive them into the ground, which was total bullshit. You know, Big Hill, he's going downhill, and he's getting well, he always had a reputation of being a spear as far as I'm concerned. Every one of those short yardage, watch Big Hill, he just leads with his head, comes smashing. It's about the only way you can do it, but he's major coming in, and he'll just whack guys with his helmet straight on. He's a big tough player, but that was totally uncalled for. Well, that'll be it for this video. Probably, like I said, I'll make that video, I'll put it up on what I was talking about here. Just sitting here at the game here, I thought of a few more things I wanted to bring up. One thing I want to give a shout out to the offensive line. They actually did pretty damn good. Oh boy, that was coming towards me. Lost her in the sun. Anyway, the offensive line, man, we got some unreal. Like we're starting basically two left and right tackles, rookies, and Schwever's in there for Blake, and Furlan and Godber are probably the oldest out there in the line. Future of the offensive line is looking pretty damn good. Man, it feels good to have some positive stuff to say about the offensive line. You know, a lot of criticism they took, but you know, there was you know, a few plays that they got through on them, but basically, if you're not talking about the offensive line, they're doing a pretty good job. And then I wanted to give a few more shout outs to Avery. Man, Avery, he might take over the biggest hit of the season, man. When he hit Oliveira coming straight through, it's like 2 freight trains running into each other. It was unbelievable. That was a hit. And my guy that I wanted to make the team out of training camp, Saunders, he managed to get it on a stunt, get a sack. Unreal. And boy, Carney coming back, missing last game. This game he was a beast. All in all, the defense played outstanding again. Oh, and one other thing about the refs. Why in the hell were the 2 refs standing in front of the goalposts on that long field goal attempt? One ref basically stands right where the ball is, and Alfred can't even field the catch. That's a big opportunity with a long missed field goal. That gives Alfred a lot of field to run. The bumbling fools, they were both in front of the goal line. I don't know if that's standard practice, but that's baloney. You know, you can't be standing in the field to play. We bring on the Montreal Alouettes. Now let's watch them later today. I think they play. I wonder if Cody is going to be recovered enough to play against the Riders. Anyway, till next time, go Riders, go.